So what we're doing is we're taking a little time and just reviewing some of the things that we picked up on using the calculator. Not every little detail, just kind of like the highlights. Let's see how this goes. Okay, let's say I'm in my statistic editor, and I've got L1 and L2. I want to find the one variable statistics, and in this case, it's a frequency distribution. There are 5 families with no boys, 6 families with 1 boy, 8 families with 2 boys, and 1 family with 3 boys. Okay, I call this the boys to men situation. All right, so if we want to, we're going to go quit out of that. We're going to go to stat, one variable statistics. Now remember, you have you can either put L1 comma L2, or just if you have a little editor like this, that's your values, that's your frequency list, and then that is the word calculate, which you're going to do. Now, if you notice over here real carefully, you have this is your mean, and then you have these other items here. Here is sample standard deviation and population standard deviation. And then N is the numbers. Q1's the first quartile. There's the median. Okay, so that's really good information for one variable statistic. Okay, let's say I wanted to know what the probability was of having one boy. All right, well, we're going to go, that's a binomial distribution because the success is having a boy. Okay, so we're going to go second distribution. Now, we're going to go all the way down here to find the binomial distribution. And there's P for probability, and then C for cumulative. So keep that in mind. So we're going to go and we're just going to find out one of our random variable values. There are 3 trials there, okay? There are, the probability of having boys 0.5, and the X value we're looking for is probability of having 2 boys out of that whole thing. And we're going to paste that to the home screen, which if you already know how to do that, you're good. And so what does that say? The probability of having 2 boys given 3 children is that number. Okay? So keep that in mind. Now what if I want to know what the probability of having was 0, 1, or 2 boys? That's a good question. So we're going to go back. Okay, let me clear the little key thing for you guys that need to see that. We're going to go back to the distribution possibilities. And this time, I'm going to get to that second one by just hitting alpha B, okay? That is a cumulative distribution function. Or you could just scroll down till you get to the CDF, okay? All right, so the number of trials, again, we have 3 children. Probability of getting a boy is 0.5. And we want to know up to 2, okay? So this is saying what's the probability of 0, 1, or 2 all together. And so we paste that to the home screen, and obviously it's pretty big number, 87, 88% likelihood. Okay, that's theoretical probability. So I hope that helps you. Okay, someone's going to say, can you find the mean of that if it was a binomial distribution? Well, you're going to go to your square root sign. I really just messed up there, so hey, you get to see me mess up. All right, so we're going to go, the number of trials was 3. Probability of a boy is 0.5. Probability of a girl, not boy, is a girl. And lo and behold, I think that is right. Okay, that would be what? That would be this. That would not be the mean. That would be the standard deviation. Okay, so I just want to show you how to do that square root on your calculator. All right, let's move on. The last thing we want to quickly review is this idea of the normal distribution. So let me clear my little keys here, okay? All right, so if I have a normal distribution, what's the percent of the data, 1 standard deviation below and 1 standard deviation above? Well, we know the answer is 68%. Let's say we're going to go to distribution, okay? And we want cumulative, which is 2. And the lower is -1, The upper is 1, In this case, it's a standard normal curve. The mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. Let's paste that, okay? And is that number 68%? It sure is, okay? So that's important. Now, another question would be, if I'm at a z-score of 1, what percent of the data is less than me? That's a good question. And another question would be, what would a z-score be if the location of the value is at a z-score of 1.5? That's a good question too. Another one would be, hey, 75% of the data is at what z-score? That's a good question as well. So let's do that one. That is 3, inverse norm. Remember, the area I said was 0.70. Let's just say, I don't know, let's just say we're going to use the standard normal curve, okay? So what z-score would have an area to the left of 70% of my data? And it would be 0.52. 0.52, that would be the z-score. Okay, so those are inverse operations. I hope you kind of understand how to do that. That, my friend, is a little bit of the calculator. Now someone says, can you show me again how you get these FAR values? Sure. What if I wanted to know the area under the curve on a normal distribution way over to the left? So that would be -1 times 10 to the 99. And let's go way to the right. 1 second E 99. That should be the whole curve. How much area is under the whole curve? Okay, isn't it all of it? Let's see what happens here. Okay, 1. That means 100%. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. A little different way of looking at that. I do hope this little calculator video helped you. Okay, really good piece of technology. Remember, like I said many times, the calculator is a key component to the course. Contact me if you need to, okay? All right, best wishes getting ready for that midterm.